10 of the UK's top PC streamers, gamers and builders are going head-to-head to discover who can build the fastest, most powerful and best-looking machines. In a marquee, in the grounds of a stately home. Resemblances to other tent-based competition formats is entirely coincidental.
Panicking, panicking, panicking.
I'm not sure if this was the best idea. I think it's all gone terribly, terribly wrong.
They've locked like all of the screws inside a box that I can't get to.
No! No!
Join Frankie Ward, Adam, Billy Tricks, PC Centric, Bob Duck and Weave, Sacriel, Cyborg Angel, Tommy Rage, Aoife Wilson and MC Fixer to see which of them has what it takes to build the slickest, best looking PC they can and be crowned winner of the Great PC Build-Off 2022.
Hello and welcome to the Great PC Build-Off 2022 in association with Intel and Ebuyer.
We've selected 10 of the best, most dynamic, and quite frankly, incredibly good-looking PC builders, gamers and streamers from across the UK to battle it out in a series of challenges brought to you by the almighty PC building YouTube sensation. That's Geekawatt. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, I'm excited to be here.
Us too, this is amazing. We've got so much in store today. What have you got planned for us?
Look, now, I don't want to say too much about the challenges, but what I will say is that they're going to be harder than the final mission in Dying Light 2. And trust me, that's saying something.
Tough mish, tough mish.
That is tough, and the contestant that does the best across all three challenges, wait for it, will win this.
Wow. 4.5 minutes of thought and craftsmanship got into that, worth every single second. Right, let's meet the contestants.
To the marquee.
To the marquee! Welcome to the Great PC Build-Off Marquee. Now, all of our challenges today have been set by an incredible human being. He's a machine himself. He's named after a unit of electricity. It's Geekawatt!
That might be up there with the best intro I've ever had, so I'll take
Seriously? Get in.
Our first challenge is the Stream Challenge. Geekawatt, what do they need to do?
The contestants need to crank their problem-solving abilities up to 11, as they'll be using the Intel NUCs on the desks in front of them to get their stream live in the quickest possible time.
Now, these streams must be 3 minutes in length.
Yes, and they must include a picture, audio, and that little animated name graphic that you see on your PCs.
Now, it's not going to be easy for you because a certain someone, Electric Man here, has put a few bugs in the system for you guys to iron out to ensure that you can actually stream and go live. Now, the person who manages to have a quality stream and go live in the quickest time will be the winner, okay? You've got 20 minutes. Time starts now.
Exciting stuff. Now, I should know, I've been busy behind the scenes. I've put together this screen, which is going to detail when they finish the task. So as they fix their streams, they'll appear one by one. We're hoping in 20 minutes time for a full grid, but I'm sure a few are probably going to fall a little short.
Oh, you've been busy, James.
I mean, the great thing about this as well is everyone here is obviously massively competent as streamers. So it's interesting to see if they kind of find every single bug, because there's a bunch of them. They don't know how many necessarily.
There's 9 to be specific.
There's 9, okay.
So there's lots of bugs to fix here.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course, once it does come up, we've also got to verify they've done all the steps correctly.
Yeah.
You could stream, the colours could be wrong, the audio could be wacky, so there's lots of things to double check.
What I love about this as well is when you're at home streaming, obviously no one can see you because you're in your own little bubble, you're in your little room, whatever it is, and you can take your time and go live when you want to go live. Here, it's a bit of a pressure cooker because everyone's being kind of like, they're on a clock, they're kind of being seen. That might add a little bit of stress to proceedings. You might kind of forget things. I love that.
Exactly, especially with the competition as well, James, because quite a few of them are pretty competitive.
It's a fierce bunch.
Yes.
I think the interesting thing about this challenge as well is, do you go for speed or accuracy? Yeah. It's very highly likely that the first one to appear on our screen probably might not have done all the steps quite right.
Don't worry, it'll all make sense. Well, first of all, I actually noticed the keyboards because nothing was lit up, and I know those keyboards should be lit up, so I was just excited to get everything plugged in. Noticed that straight away, so that was really cool. And then when I was like, okay, the keyboards aren't working, what's going on here? And then started to notice again the keyboard was locked, and then that it was a picture at the OBS in the background. So I think at the start I got a lot done very quickly. Yes!
Big Bob.
Yes!
Bob's in the house.
Right,
mate.
tell us, what are you finding here? What are the problems or what's going on?
So I've managed to figure it out pretty quickly that it wasn't actually OBS, which was very confusing. Now I'm trying to actually I'm going for quality, so I'm going to use my time and I'm actually going to apply a few different things so I actually get stream quality.
As a streamer, like what to you are the main things when you want to stream regularly? What are the things you have to ensure are the best possible quality? First?
Audio and video are obviously like the first forefront. Background's always the game, right? People are there for you, so that's what I'm going to focus on, trying to get the audio. I'm pretty sure I've got the headset to work. That audio's coming through. I'm going to do a couple of little tweaks to it, but we're almost there.
Oh, no, we're not.
You promise? Promise me.
Builders, you've had your first 5 minutes. Builders, that's 5 minutes gone.
Bob, my computer's doing nothing. Bob.
Supposed to do that.
I had to help others. I have to help others because I'm gonna need help. And there's this thing called good karma in the world. And if you give good karma out, it comes right back to you. So my thought process was help the people who need help here, and maybe later on, you help me a little bit, and then there you go.
Fixer, what's the handbrake?
I don't know what a handbrake is.
Obnoxiously tight cable.
What the? Where's yours? Wait, whoa.
What?
Fancy helping me out here a little bit? I know you're a little bit.
Stop helping each other, okay? You're all competitors here. You're not friends, you're a pack of lions.
Get back to your seats.
Hunt!
You start looking around the tent and see who's not helping. You go, well, I'm not going to help you. Maybe I'll sabotage you. Maybe I'll do something bad. Maybe I'll unplug your power lead and you don't notice. You don't know what I'm going to do. I'm unhinged. Oh, okay, I've got movement. All right, here we go. Right, don't start giving me riddles and stuff.
If you can't click the buttons, I feel like you're trying to tell me something, but I don't know what it is.
I did try. Is the keyboard not in? I know the keyboard.
What is it you can see if you can't click? Think about what you can see. What can you see if you can't click?
You could just give me the answers.
I don't-
And I've got people shouting, Fixer, you should know this. Fixer, I don't know. Help me. Just help me. Give me the answers. It's not hard, is it? Just give me the answers. I mean, it's in.
And we've mentioned some of the sort of like loose alliances. What do you make of that, James? Do you allow it?
I think it's fair game. I think at the end of the day, those who are going to steam ahead are going to steam ahead. The cream will always rise to the top, right? And I think those who are really on it with the bugs and with the issues in this task will ultimately win, irrespective of what help they get.
Okay, we're there. There's this, there's that. Okay.
3, 2, 1. That's it. That's the one. Surely. That's got to be. It's got to be the W.
I tell you what, I can't actually operate the computer. First of all, I saw the computer. It looked, something was wrong. So I plugged in the errant cables, which were not plugged in and required to operate the mouse and keyboard. I don't know how much you know about computers. The keyboard basically operates the computer, and the mouse allows the. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so that did that, and then we can start setting up OBS, which is a streaming software that we use every day. So should be pretty good with that. We did a bit of video encoding with the Intel Arc GPU. Available now. And then there we go, that was the stream.
That is halfway. That's 10 minutes.
No! I can't do anything. No.
The energy in the marquee was just mayhem. Like, everybody responded to it differently. I'm very much just a kind of hunker down and get going kind of person, but I could hear people shouting and screaming and people running to each other's desks, and there was quite a lot of chaos in there to begin with.
So, Sacriel, it looks like from my display at the front, you've made some good progress. Can you talk me through what you've done so far and whether or not you think you've actually finished?
I think I finished. I can't quite tell. So I fixed the webcam, I plugged in the keyboard and mouse. I'm live on my stream key. I've got audio from my microphone. If I hit it here, it goes up. The page here says I need audio. I presume that means microphone audio. It doesn't specify if the video has some encoded audio.
Sure.
I'm live. I've recorded a 3-minute intro.
All I'll say with the audio is it's not just about getting the level through. Take a look at listening. Your microphone should be coming through the feed on your headset. Make sure your voice sounds okay, because we are going to be adjudicating the final result on the screen.
Cool.
Best of luck. I'll leave that with you.
Thank you.
Really, like, what are you looking for? Are you looking for every single bug to be perfectly fixed?
Yeah, for me, I don't think it's about being first, it's about being accurate. The 20-minute time limit is a time limit, you know, and obviously the earlier the better, but going early and trying to sneak a win on something that's not meeting the criteria I've set out isn't going to fly.
Alright. Look, yeah, I get it, but I need help.
Fixer was shouting over and going, hey, I need some help, I need you to help me, coming over and kind of like manhandling me to get me over there. But I was like, okay, yeah, I feel confident enough with where I'm at. I'm gonna come and help you out.
I did that. Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
Go on, now click, Sam. No, but look.
That's all you
Don't
did.
run away. Look, it's still not working. Look.
This is the only other one you
It's
get.
still not working.
What's not
Oh,
working?
what? No. No!
I think that might have taken a little bit too long. I might have taken a bit too much time doing that.
Come on, help me out. Help me out. What's
No,
going
what?
on? What
Look,
am I doing?
no.
What am I not seeing?
You're not ready for this. This is
Okay.
upsetting on so many levels. This is annoying.
So can you explain for the people at home what have you figured out here? What's
I
happened?
didn't figure out nothing. I needed help.
Okay,
Yeah,
but-
I didn't get anything.
So what's the problem?
This isn't the program. Wait, why is yours? Why have you got nothing? No, she really. Wait.
See, I've got
wait.
less than nothing.
No, okay, I can't
Billy,
help
I don't
you.
want to. Billy,
You're
I
on a
don't.
whole nother level. I can't help
What are
you.
you going to tell me right
Look,
now?
Billy, I don't want to say too much because it's not my job. But what I will say is your keyboard's not lit up.
Let's follow the steps.
Despite Sacriel being up here about 5 minutes ago, he went early. I don't think he's quite figured out the audio issues yet. So there's plenty of bugs to keep them busy for the last few minutes, but only 3 live so far.
Where is that even playing from?
It looks like Tommy's made some progress. He's got his face cam and his logo going on.
I think I was talking about chickens for a while. I didn't really know what to talk about in 3 minutes, so I discussed sort of what we should do as a global community about the use of chickens. Can we be using them in a better way? I don't know. We wouldn't survive necessarily as a society without chickens. What do you guys think?
You've got 2 minutes left. Quickly, finish now.
Feeling the pain today.
Billy's gone live. We've got Billy in the bottom right. We haven't got Bob.
Bob hasn't
Bob
gone
is the only one of our 2 left to go.
Are you okay there? Is that a no?
It's a no.
What are you doing? How's it going?
Yeah, I was absolutely overconfident. I tried my very best just to keep going and steaming through, but I definitely lost some gas as I started to get more confused, and some of the other contestants was like, oh, I've got time to help out, this is fine. It wasn't fine.
Guys, time is up. Step away from your keyboards.
What have we got going on?
Well, 2 people with nothing going on, it looks like, which is a little bit of a worry.
We've got a couple of interesting frames. I particularly like this one. We're missing 2. I'd like to know who we're missing, first of all. Who's failed completely with this challenge?
I can't see Bob or MC Fixer on there anywhere at all, which is a little bit worrying. But I mean, Fixer was fixing everybody else's but his own, which is
Fixer made a
ironic,
lot of
really.
noise, but not a lot of noise on the screen.
Brave, really brave.
But on a more positive note, looking at the others, apart from Aoife, who's missing her face cam, and now any stream at all, and Frankie, who's missing the graphic, everyone else seems to have fulfilled both criteria.
I like that. They've done really, really well here. Who will be our victor? That's the big question. Who is going to be our winner?
All right, guys, well done. How was it?
Oh my God, what a challenge. What a challenge.
Instructions were unclear, I will say.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
We had a good time.
We did.
Frankie, talk us through your setup there. Looks like it's still in black and white.
Yeah, so basically, I have done the main strap, just to clarify, and then it goes into film noir because I'm a mysterious woman on the internet and I don't want everyone to know like my natural hair colour, so.
That's really forward thinking. I also saw, I mean, Fixer, you're doing the rounds here, helping people out, making sure everyone was okay. I saw you and Billy at the back. You were really making sure everything was on point, but you didn't go live till literally the last second.
Look.
I mean,
Save the best till last.
Maybe, we don't know, maybe. Cyborg Angel promoting a fellow pair of streamers as well, 2 Angry Gamers TV. Well done, you. Fantastic, really lovely.
But I also just want to point out that mine looks really aesthetically pleasing compared to the rest of them. So
But it's
I think
not.
it's just.
It's not encoded
very
properly.
perfectly. It's. Yes, it is.
I think the people with the more letters on the square, that's just the way it looks when it's encoded. We did it right.
It looks really nice.
I've got to admit, you know, Frankie going in with the technicalities is an impressive move so late in the day.
I'm bottom of the table. I'm so sorry.
Of course, we do need to crown a winner of Challenge 1. Geekawa, how did you get there and who is
our Challenge 1 winner.
Well, I can reveal that there were 9 individual bugs that needed changing on your streams. Everything from resolution, to frame rate, to bit rate, to voice encoding settings, the whole shebang. It was a close run contest. Sacriel went early with a pretty good quality stream that I thought might carry him through. But it appears that his stream was encoded in the wrong resolution.
Mate.
720p rather than 1080p. And as such, the winner who managed to solve every single one of the 9 bugs, the only contestant to do so, was Tommy.
Oh, Tommy! Yeah. Yes! Come on! Clap! That's lovely.
The first challenge, it was challenging. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like for me, I can't believe I got stumped at the start. Like really, at the opening, like literally plugging USBs in to the computer.
I went in with a lot of confidence. I was pretty excited. I was like, right, I've got this. And I think a little bit of overconfidence crept in and I ended up missing a few things, and namely going live and recording. But I had everything else set up. I was just the only one that didn't actually manage to press the button.
I'm really glad to have won the challenge. I think it was good. I had a good time. I don't know how I won, but I won. And you know, I'm just going to focus on the next one, the big building challenge, and just keep cracking on. Really, I don't know. Be humble. I'm trying to be humble, but it's hard for me.
Yeah, I think they did really well in the first challenge. I was a little bit surprised, actually. I think we got off to a slow start with a couple of them. A couple of the favourites, I think, sort of went way ahead. Frankie, Sacriel, really kind of smashed it early on, but I think others caught up with accuracy, which was good to see. I wanted to make sure they got all 9 of the bugs that I'd popped in those nooks. That was important. That's right, me and my friends at Intel and Ebuyer are challenging you. You're gonna have a budget of £2,500 to buy everything you need. So what are you waiting for? Log on to ebuyer.com to get started, and the best of luck.
We gotta get ourselves onto ebuyer.com.
Here we're going for an Intel gaming PC.
I'm going to go with the Intel Core i7.
So here it is, our 13700K. Let's add this to our basket.
I've gone with the Intel Core i9. We're going for power, so we need the best.
I'm going to go for really, really powerful and as small a form factor as I can muster.
I don't want any wires in this setup. I want almost wireless, if anything.
I need fast and powerful RAM to be going into this beast of a machine, and this is going to be the one that does it for me.
Okay, now to get creative.
I'll be honest, I picked it because it's got a picture of a snake on it. Does that mean it's good?
I'm ready to start building this PC.
Let's build it.
The wait is over. You were born for this moment. You've waited your entire lives for this, or at least the last 30 minutes outside.
Yes, the Intel PC build-off is here, and this time, no tricks. Swear on my motherboard.
Nice.
Thanks, man, thanks. Geekawa, what do they need to do?
Well, contestants, a few weeks ago, I sent you all a video outlining the important parameters for this challenge. To remind you, you need to build the best looking and performing PC you possibly can.
You've had a budget of £2,500 worth of components from our lovely friends at ebuyer.com.
But you only have 90 minutes to do it in.
The person who wins this challenge will be the person whose machine clocks the highest speeds and looks the best too.
So, are you ready? 3, 2, 1,
build!
Let's crack on. Let's do it. Speed.
Oh yeah.
Slightly worrying that I don't know what most of these are.
Oh, there are literally boxes flying everywhere.
It's like Christmas morning.
You're so strict, Geekawa.
I know, but it's like there's no need for the throwing and
Are you twitching? Are you...
I am a bit.
Right, what have we got in here? I don't actually know what the hell this is for.
Can you do it? You got it?
Perfect. Thank you. I got you. Lovely.
I need to point out Frankie, she has, what is that, spray paint?
Well, we said at the beginning, you know, clock high speeds and look the best, so spray paint could give her the edge.
This is not something I would have thought of.
I am going to spray paint this thing.
You could fit in it.
How does this work?
I think it's going well so far. You know, we're seeing a lot of ingenuity. We're seeing people really thinking outside the box. I'm thinking literally Frankie there with thinking outside of the box and stenciling it and doing all sorts of arts and crafts.
Give me my flair.
Right. Okay.
She's gone. The chaos is literally unfolding beneath me.
We've gone way off script here. She's run off into a field.
I decided to spray paint my case because I realised that no one else would have thought of this thing. And in the hands of a skilled graffiti artist, it would have done, you know, it would have really done wonders. It would have been a great surprise and really given me an edge. However, I am a 33-year-old mother from South London who's never touched a can of spray paint in her life.
So I thought I'd spray paint stars on.
So it didn't quite work in the way that I thought it would, especially as I used the stencils shaped like stars from when I decorated my daughter's bedroom. That's probably where I went wrong with the whole street cred kind of operation.
I'm not sure if this was the best idea. I'm not going to lie. I think it's all gone terribly, terribly wrong.
But I'm going to come back. Is that all right? Oh, God.
I don't know if it'll serve her in the long run, but I think she deserves bonus points for it.
Motherboard in.
If we look to the back, it seems Marcus is putting his motherboard complete with all the bits on it into the case. That's, I mean, how many minutes are we in? 5 minutes?
Line it up over the central hole. Bang. That's in. Just need some screws, which might be in the box that I've now chucked on the floor. So I've gone for the 13700K, which is brand new, and I'm now realising that I can't find the right screws. Oh no, they are here, it's okay. 13700K, which is really exciting, because obviously Intel have just launched their 13th gen, and it looks as if we're going to get loads of performance at a very decent price, actually.
All right, Marcus.
Hello.
This is basically your wheelhouse.
This is what my studio looks like at home as well. Exactly this, it's a dump.
Okay, so you're quite confident, I take it?
I was, but I feel like mine has to look the best.
Okay.
And that takes a lot of time and a lot of fans. And my current dilemma, because I know you guys are complete experts, you build as many computers as me.
It's all I do.
What do you make of the gap, you know?
I mean,
in this case, we're not we're not minding the
Great
gap.
gap.
No,
Like
no.
when I put this on,
Minding the gap.
it's going to look like that, and I think that's a bit empty. Yeah,
As this is your wheelhouse, as Claire said, like, is there a bit of added pressure as well that you know you have to deliver something pretty special to impress Geekawatt, who's at the front?
Yeah,
of the
pressure on.
James is very easily impressed, so that's not the problem.
Oh, all right.
It's very basic.
I thought he was tough. He's not as tough as he looks.
Not at all.
It's all a facade.
It's a big facade.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, there's a bit of rivalry with me and James going on.
Is
The
there?
reason he's hosting is because if he was in this competition, he knows he would lose to me.
Yeah, well,
that's why he's
the
not
third
here.
challenge is a sumo wrestling match. So this is going to be. It's not really. I'm just joking, but that would be something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be.
That would be the sight to behold. But
But you don't feel you have to charm him a little bit when he's come round to see you, just to get on his good side.
I probably should, but I've got you two.
Yeah, we'll sing your praises.
We really like you, by the way, Marcus.
Do you? Oh, that's very nice.
I'm going to get centric T-shirts made.
Yeah.
Yeah, and briefs to go matching briefs as well.
Yeah.
Next person.
We're moving on.
Good luck with the rest of the gap filling.
Yes.
Yes.
Good
Thank
luck
you.
with the gap.
Yeah. Good luck with
Appreciate
that.
that.
Yes.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye. I really do want to win.
I don't know what I'm doing. Tell you what, 90 minutes isn't a long time, and I'm definitely not finishing this, so we'll see what happens.
I have built one PC before, and I had help.
I mean, Aoife, off to a flying start. She's gone for components that work very well together. It's very kind of modular and easy to do, so a clever move, but a flying start so far. I also thought Billy would be a little stronger. I know she's got a PC hardware background. I've seen videos where she's upgraded a PC before. So I think she's overdone it. She's gone for too difficult components. That's pushed her back, and that surprised me because I thought she'd be off to a strong start.
I think I had the messiest desk in there. There was just a pile of screws, a pile of boxes, and just everything else. So I had no idea where anything was.
Billy, what's going on with this mess?
Hi, Billy.
I think
There's a lot of mess here.
Yeah, there is. And
It's not about the mess. It's about the PC.
Okay.
Are you looking at everybody else and their progress? Or are you just
I
simply
feel
focusing
like
on your
I'm
own?
literally behind the guy that makes PCs, just for a laugh, you know what I mean? So I'm just like...
For a laugh.
Just for a laugh. I don't, so, you know, he's got an advantage there. So I'm hoping that he keeps changing his mind on what he wants to do.
Yeah, but when you outbuild him, imagine how great it's going to feel.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Forever the optimist.
Look at that.
Have you used much thermal compound? I'm just holding some of this. Can I have this as a souvenir? I don't know if we want to
No,
keep this.
because I
Oh,
might
you
need to
this
use
for
it
the-
again
right, sure.
for things that I need to screw it into.
Some people have found that they've ordered components which don't quite slot into the cases they
haven't
brought.
had that yet. I was wary of that, so I ordered a bigger case. I
Okay.
was like, it's going to fit. It's big. It's huge. It's bound to.
Yeah. And remember the parameters as well. It's about the high clock speeds, but also looking the part too. Looking
I've got
the best.
RGB. I've got RGB to light it up.
Love it. Love it.
Blackball Tower. Here we come.
Look, enjoy the rest of the challenge as best as you can.
Thank you.
It's going to be fine.
Good luck.
It's going to be fine.
We believe in you.
We believe.
We believe. Watch the boxes. Watch the boxes.
There's no screws. There's no screws.
They've locked like all of the screws inside a box that I can't get to. I don't understand how you meant to get to it.
You want the ones that...
I've got like these.
No, that's...
That's what come with the motherboard.
It's in your
though.
case. It's in your case.
It'll be in the case.
In the case.
In the case.
In the hard drive.
What?
All right, looking okay so far, I guess.
Yeah, but I think there are some who might need a little tip or two just to really give them a bit of a nudge in the right direction. Geekwop, maybe you could say something to inspire them, perhaps?
Yeah. Builders, listen up. I have an important announcement which may help your endeavours. Now, I hear that a couple of you are struggling with screws. All I will say is that all the screws you need are included, but your motherboard screws may in fact be included in an accessory box or bag in the case. So take a peek, and that's where you'll find them. I think that'll do it.
That's done the business.
Very kind of you. Well done.
Give them a boost.
Yeah.
Send one person back, stop crying, which is good.
Are those screws? I hope so.
I think I found a second screw. Yep, there's 2 screws. I found 2 screws. These were not in the box. Oh, okay.
Okay, what about Bob at the back? I mean, he didn't even come close in that first challenge. What is he all about right now?
I've had a sneak peek at some of his components, Bob's components, and he's picked some slightly dubious choices. I think he's not helped himself. Is something not quite lining up? Is that what's going on?
Have I got the wrong size? Is that the wrong size? No!
It's the wrong size memory. So with Intel 13th Gen, you get support for DDR4 and DDR5 memory. This is a DDR4 memory kit. That is a DDR5 motherboard. They are never going to fit.
Tell me there's some more in here.
No! If he was, if his components were good, I would think he might be okay, but inexperience, bad components, it's a recipe for disaster. So that has been...
I feel like you knew this was going to happen.
Let me just say that heading this way to the back of the tent was not quite the coincidence you first thought.
I just thought you were coming over to be nice,
so
there we go.
Both memory kits are going to do a great job. This one is not going to fit. So pop that in, you'll have a bit more luck. I'll leave you to it.
I
The best of
appreciate
luck.
the save.
Best of luck.
Don't drop it. Don't drop it. It'll be fine.
I'm wasting your time.
Okay, that's wrong screwdriver.
Cleanliness is close to godliness. And also helps build PCs.
Panicking.
Builders, you have had your first 30 minutes. You have only 1 hour to go.
That is a sexy click.
Can you make it work?
No, I'm okay actually.
Lots of wires that go into the motherboard. I know that much. Wires go into the motherboard, so I guess I push these. Working in front of PC Centric was a pain in the bum, to be honest with you. He's so good at what he does. He's got 9 fans. He's got all these lights. Everything that he does, he makes look effortless. Me, on the other hand, I was struggling real hard. What's this? Anyone know what this is? I don't know what this does. I think it's like
yeah,
fits.
the back. There you go. Yeah. The
Fits
back.
there.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Want to go 50-50?
No, I'll go 100%.
Okay, cool. What, it just slots in?
Look at the back of a PC, mate, and see what you plug into.
I have, but it just comes to me. It just comes to me.
Oh my God,
you know?
I'm way behind you, mate.
So-
But if you want to just line it up, just line it up.
Just line it up.
Well, look.
No, do you. You're good. We've
Wait,
only got
line up
9.
the little Ethernet hole.
Okay,
the
all
Ethernet hole.
right.
I think I got the wrong
She's so
screws.
mean. She's so mean to me.
I'm putting it out there. Fixer worries me a little bit. He seems a little bit like a cat in the headlights right now. Just looking at packaging and thinking, I don't know what this is. What's this thing? I think it's a screw. I can't quite tell. That worries me a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want to write him off before it's even begun, but yeah, I think I'm inclined to agree with you there.
Yeah, our noisiest contestant as well. What's
my
going on?
38 is right there. Can you not mess with that? All right?
Just found some foam.
I think you should be more polite to us. You know, we've come over to
Oh, you
check
come to help?
you out. Oh no.
I wouldn't say help.
No. I'd say help. I'd say
More judge. But I mean, what are you working on right now? There's a lot of wiring, which is.
All I'm saying
worrying,
is,
but
yeah,
also good.
this is the MC Fixer build. We got fans connected to nothing.
Wicked.
We've got a power right there, connected to nothing. We got a motherboard. Moves around. We've got it all, baby. See, this is my. So I couldn't find the right screw. So what I decided was I'd throw all the screws in one box, and whatever screw fits anywhere, bang, it goes in.
chaos.
Nice, okay.
I get it. So you're basically saying chaos.
Have you actually built a PC before?
What do you think?
I'm gonna say no.
4,000% yes. What? Sorry.
Oh, I mean yes, of course
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have.
No, I've never done a PC before, ever.
Well, you're making it look great.
Yeah.
We're hoping things go well. We'll see your phone.
Oh,
see you later.
yeah, we'll
Bye.
see you later.
See ya. Bye, mate. Bye.
You know in that other show when you watch people like forget to put eggs and flour in something and you're like, you're look at it, it's the most obvious mistake you could possibly make. I understand now. I understand why you would forget the eggs and flour.
Yes.
It's already got standoffs on. I'm screwing into standoffs.
Only one. It's just cost me time. I hate fans. Fans are the worst. I've put them down here, and basically they need to go there. So I've got to take them all out and move them, because otherwise this is going to look ugly, and we can't have that.
Let's just do things one at a time. So I had motherboard in case, that's first task. Now I thought, why not? Just stick the RAM in, that's nice and easy, that's another task ticked off. CPU, I'll put it in, but I'm not going to put the cooler in next. I started great. I felt comfortable, I got the motherboard in, everything was going great, and then we got to the CPU cooler and everything fell apart like a wet cake. Now, where is my cooler? Let's get this, the brain in. What's this? Some kind of manual? Well, there wasn't a manual in the box, so I had to go online, try and desperately search for a PDF manual. So it all really did come to a head towards the end, and there was a lot of panic.
Okay, Adam.
Yeah.
What are you doing right now?
I'm installing the CPU cooler. I thought everybody's going to go for the best processor, the best graphics card, the best thing, and I thought, well, I'll take the mid-range, smaller GPU, go for a micro ATX case, so a bit of a smaller rig than everybody else, but I'm going to go big on peripherals. I have also got some secret weapons. I've got some speakers. I've got a webcam. I've got a gaming controller. And
sorry, I'm just getting really into the. I'm getting really into the whole
I've got a driving wheel.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think anyone else has done that, so I've got above and beyond.
Right, now the CPU cord goes on top, and then Geekport tells me I've come and I've done it completely the wrong way around, and I'm okay with that. The whole instructions are like without the wires in the cooler, like it's really easy, and it's not. It's not that easy.
Alrighty, we are at the halfway mark. We're at the halfway point now. There are only 45 minutes left.
Not a remote chance of me finishing this.
Awesome. Yeah. There's no way. Yeah, my fans are on the wrong way. I want to my fans are on the wrong way, you know? Like, I didn't realise that.
That says over here, it says fans, but CPU power, I don't see on this side. So I'm normally quite good at putting PCs together, but knowing where all the wires go together or where they get placed so quickly in such a short frame of time, I thought I'd ask for help in those circumstances. So I went to Bob Duck and Weave, who was situated behind me, and PC Centric, who had already put their PC together. Because I've literally only got the motherboard in and that, and I haven't even done anything else. I don't know where these go.
Right, okay, so easy way to remember it. Power, always at the top.
Okay.
And then LEDs are always on the left.
Thank you.
Has anyone got any bolt cutters?
Well, aesthetically, very pleasing, but
Thank you.
know, it's about what's going on in here as well.
Oh, yes.
What's been your hardest challenge?
When you have this many boxes open.
Oh, this guy. Look at this.
I have like cables though, but I
Stop
don't
eavesdropping,
have the...
Centric.
Oh, that is nice. No, wait. That's interesting.
Do you know what I was going to say?
actually.
Other competitors around you as well. You've got a really clean, concise workstation compared to others. I mean, some are just total messes. This is great.
I'm really surprised about that because I think this is an absolute mess.
We've seen you chatting to Bob quite a lot as well. Are you guys kind of collaborating on ways in which you can make things better, or?
In a sense, yes, and I'm stealing the screwdrivers that he has and the screws.
Yeah. We're approaching the last part of the challenge now as well. You've got a few things yet to unwrap on the table. Do you think you're going to finish in time?
I will get the basics done.
Okay.
Whether it turns on or not is a different story.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
And toes.
Just before we go, you know what this is? This is
Thermal paste, my favourite.
we've learned stuff today.
Yeah.
Thermal
Well done.
paste, yes.
Good to have.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
How am I supposed to do this? Like, thing doesn't. You can't. It's too fiddly.
Yes, thank you. And we're working.
Contestants, I have a bit of an update that I think you may be excited to hear. Many of you are very close, and as such, we're going to extend the initial time period by 15 minutes only. So you've got 15 minutes on top of what is left.
We need maybe another hour.
Doesn't help me in the slightest.
Yes! Desperately needed 15 minutes. Thank you.
15 extra minutes is not long enough for me, unfortunately.
This is good because now I can actually cable things because I'm worried that I'm not going to get anything to actually work because I can't plug it in time.
Right, now we need to get this thing tidied up because I can't present this at the moment. I'd rather put it in the bin. I wouldn't.
Oh, I hate when they come out.
The hard bit is done. The hard bit is done. I'm feeling more confident now, can you tell? The energy has been raised.
It feels like I'm pulling my own guts out. That's what it feels like. Jeez.
Don't do that, don't do that.
Hello, Bob. How are you?
Bob. Oh, a nice entrance.
I thought I'd do something musical.
Melodic.
Yeah.
Calming.
You're welcome. What's the biggest next challenge for you? Obviously, time is running out. Time's of the essence. What do you need to get done next to ensure that you have something to present at the end?
Next thing I've got going, well, I need to get the power in because I figured, it should probably turn on at some point. So, when that gets in.
Bob, you are aware we're in the last embers of this.
Yeah.
Now,
I am now.
You've not put the power in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it hangs out at the end, it's fine, right?
Not to
if
panic
I put
you.
it high, like round the back, we're fine.
You're fine. You seem like you have this relatively under control.
It looks great.
I'm glad it seems that way.
It seems. We talked to you in the streaming challenge. You were like, yeah, everything's great. You didn't press the live button, so that was a problem.
That was a problem.
Hopefully this time round it'll work.
I can press the button this time.
and it
hopefully.
will turn on.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's the goal, pressing buttons.
All right, we're going to leave it to the last few minutes.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Get the
Thank you,
power
I'm going to
in.
need it.
You got this, Bob. You got this.
Let's go, Bob. Go, Bob. Go.
That's what it's all about. Showing off your rig to make it look good, I guess. Oh, see, can't even plug in this ATX.
Magnetised screwdrivers are a curse. I hate them. Because it makes everything more fiddly. Looks secure.
We've had a chance to check in with the competitors now. Let's have a bit of a debrief, what we've seen thus far and who we think could take this and who's slipping up as well. What have you noticed, Geek or what? Who is sticking out for you right now as being potentially a front runner?
Well, I mean, the obvious front runner so far has got to be PC-centric. You look at it, he's got a massive PC, loads of components, and it seemed to me like in the first 5 minutes, he'd done half the work. I mean, he really, really flew through, so one to watch there, definitely.
I don't know, I think Silent Sacriel's doing all right, actually. He's right at the front, very concentrated, very serious contender. What do you guys think?
Well, I mean, for me, though, maybe he's being a bit quiet because he doesn't want to get too ahead of himself. He saw how that kind of has punished some of our contestants previously. He got a bit excited, like Bob was very boastful, excited in the first challenge, but didn't actually really deliver anything at the end of it. So that's why he's keeping, but he could have some tricks up his sleeve, though, I think, Sacriel.
Yeah, I think Sacriel's been in this space a long time, He should know how to build a PC by now, and naturally that sort of puts him at the front, I would say. In the front 3 or 4.
Why won't you go in? Why won't you go in? Why won't you go in? The motherboard wasn't what I was expecting, which had repercussions in that the RAM that I ordered was actually too tall for the case. So when everything was installed and I went to close it over, the fan was in the way. The RAM just was too tall. It wouldn't close over, so I couldn't screw the case shut. It won't fit because the RAM's too big. Like, it's too tall.
I normally like watch other people doing this for a living, and that's fine with me. I'm okay.
Like, I'm trying to crowdsource some solutions here. No! Why? I can't, so I really need scissors because I wanted to get the fan off so that I could get the case to close, but I can't get the fan off. I unscrewed it, but there's still a little bit left dangling there. Do you have scissors by any chance?
I don't, unfortunately.
No!
For your cables.
My kingdom for a sharp blade.
Aoife, how are we doing?
I got the fan. I need to get the fan off, and I don't know where to cut it.
Right. So the cable tie. There's a cable tie just there.
Gosh.
There you are.
Oh.
And there's another one. There's quite a few.
Oh my gosh.
But after this,
yeah,
it may close.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
So what? We just keep the fan out of there?
This is not great advice.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a time limit, and I think the only way that fan's coming out is if you cut it out.
Oh my God.
The actual fan cable.
And really, this is a judge's fault because it was him that suggested it to me. But Gigawatt was like, you know what you could do is snip the fan out. It would run technically.
Oh my goodness, she's done it!
This is entirely your fault. Oh my God, close it quick. Oh my God, make it worthwhile. Please be worthwhile. It's an important part of any PC build, so I'm sorry, but. Oh yeah. No, it's not turning on. It's not turning on. Come here. I thought we had an accord. Ugh.
I'm so confused. Is it just a display port?
Oh no, I'm gonna have to take it out and I can't get it out. Oh no, 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 no.
I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm looking for. I need more time.
This is your 5-minute warning. You have 5 minutes before the end of the challenge. Make sure to finish in style.
You better be joking.
No, why is that up there now? No, one of my pins, one of my pins, one of my pins. Look.
5 minutes more, 5 minutes more. Oh, we got 5 minutes more. Yeah, fix her, 5 minutes more.
Right. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Right, I've got like 1 minute for this to dry. Okay. It's fine.
What is that? Fine. No signal. I've got no signal.
In general's turning on, but my fans aren't turning on here.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have spray painted it.
1 minute to go!
Lying.
Last minute.
Why are you working?
It does not look how I want it to look. It looks even better.
USB-C!
That does so not turn on.
It's got a cable and a... Oh, I don't know.
Thank you.
Time is up!
Yay. I didn't hear that.
Challenge 2 is officially over, complete. It was really fun for us to watch. How has it been part of it?
Nightmare. Oh my God.
Aoife, can you talk to me about, we had a dramatic moment. There were some clearance issues. Can you tell us how that went and tell the rest of your fellow contestants what action you had to take?
So, right, turns out the RAM that I ordered was too tall for the case, and the fan wouldn't close, so the case couldn't close. So what I ended up doing, and it's entirely Gigawatt's fault, I ended up cutting the fan out of the case, and it did work. Like everything actually turned on for about 30 seconds, because it turns out the CPU didn't like not having a fan.
What a great 30 seconds it was.
Oh,
What a great 30 seconds. We all
glorious.
enjoyed that one. Centric, synonymous with building PCs on the regular. How is it in this pressure cooker environment with everybody else around you doing the same thing at the same
It got
time?
a little bit frustrating because obviously, like I said, there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
But It was okay, I just had to raid the cupboard for extra fans and all was good.
How many fans did you manage to cram in the end?
We went for 9.
9?
Yeah.
Just 9?
And that is something that may win him some more marks a little bit later. I think more airflow, better temperatures, better performance. It's a pretty clever move. And I can actually reveal we managed to get 7 of our 10 contestants' PCs into Windows and through a benchmark. 7 out of 10 in the allotted time is not bad.
That's impressive. That's really impressive.
well
That's
done.
really impressive. Well done, guys. A few more. Obviously, we talked about kind of changing things up aesthetically as well. Ad, you managed to utilise your budget as well to bring in, was it steering wheel and controller and speakers as well?
Yeah, and a webcam, and a DVD rewriter, and
Adam, are you overcompensating?
Adam, it sounds like you purchased half of Ebuyer, but unfortunately we haven't got all day to listen to your library list of purchases.
Okay, here we go.
Of the 7 PCs which we managed to get into Windows, all of them have been tested with a uniform benchmark which looks at how well the PCs have been built and as such how they perform. I can confirm that we have 2 PCs which took a clear lead. The first was Tommy's with a score of 2,209. But the winner of the performance section, and in my opinion also aesthetics and visuals with a score of 2,244, is the one and only Mr. PC Centric.
Thank you.
Marcus, how do you feel about a victory that perhaps you felt you were owed in the first challenge?
No, I felt a bit nervous when you were announcing because I knew I went for an i7, not an i9, 3080, not 3080 Ti. I did do a little bit overclocking on the RAM, but it was DDR4, not 5, so I'm slightly surprised it won on outright performance. I was going for all-round package.
And an all-round package, it seems, is exactly what you are. A round of applause for Marcus. Great performance.
Get in there, Centric. Get in there, my son.
It was stressful, to say the least stressful. I think the time we were given was very limited to put a PC together.
I just wish I could have actually finished entirely and put everything where I wanted it and put all those fans in and put all that nice RGB in.
the winner is good friends with Geekawatt, and could there have been some kind of colluding? I don't want to say cheating, but maybe look into it.
It was a challenge. It was hard. I didn't do amazing, but I didn't do terrible. Like, we didn't really get to see what I actually did in total because my PC didn't power on.
But obviously, it's a bit of a pressure cooker in there, and I had to make sure that I won, basically. Otherwise, it would have been a little bit embarrassing. So I'm glad that everything went to plan.
Now, your next challenge is going to take your PC building skills to a whole new level.
That's right. You're going to have to use all of your creativity, ingenuity, and skill if you're going to win this one. So, Geekawatt, any tips for these guys?
I think my only piece of advice really is think about exactly what you want to do before you do it, as this is a task where you can't really rewind backwards.
Mysterious he is. He's like a little PC Yoda, isn't he?
Loving your work, by the way.
Thank you. I'm very method. Right, never mind. Everything that you need is under the crates in front of you.
It's like an unboxing, except less exciting, and you only have 30 minutes. So, are you ready?
Unbox your crates in 3, 2, 1.
Unbox!
Oh.
Oh no!
Wait, these are actually cakes.
Okay.
Baby, look at this. There we go.
They gave us snack.
Now, we know you've got some tricks up your sleeve here, but how are our contestants going to impress? I mean, have you decorated cakes before?
Not exactly, but I should emphasise the difficult bit's been done. The cake has been baked. All they've got to do, in theory, is decorate it to look like a functioning PC, which I appreciate is easier said than done.
I can eat cake pretty good. I'm not good at making one.
Do you know what you're doing yet, Billy?
I'm on it. Yeah, I've got it. I've got ideas. I'm just rolling with it.
I get it. Rolling with it.
What do you want to do? Like, I haven't even decided.
It's just a nice little slice.
Have you just cut yourself a slice?
I wasn't expecting to be decorating cakes. I was expecting, I don't know, building more PCs, to be honest with you.
Right, MC Fixer. I know maybe PC building, not quite your strong point.
Yeah.
Cake, on the other hand, is that a little bit better?
Yeah, I mean, I like eating it.
I need my stick. So my plan is to actually make a PC that stands up.
I feel like that is going to be better.
Get a relatively, I mean, that's this perfect tower, isn't it?
Right, I can't draw, I can't do anything, so...
What's this tube for?
I think this is the best idea, so don't tell anyone else, right? But what I'm doing, I'm turning this into the computer. What we now have now is a case ready for the motherboard to go in. So I'm going to make the motherboard, put the motherboard in.
This sounds complicated.
No, not at all. I'm going to screw it in, and then I'm going to make a graphics card, put a graphics card in, CPU can go in, and I'm just going to do the same challenge again, but with cake.
Does blue and green make
zone now?
I want to cut things up, but I feel like if I do...
Tommy.
Hey. Hey.
You were already
He's
munching
a
on those sweets as soon as you unboxed there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
What are we looking at right now?
Well, I'm trying to sort of make like a processor on the top, which is the correct shape of the new 13th gen. They're slightly longer, right? So I'm hoping I'll put Intel on the top. We have not finished the top.
Okay.
At the moment, we're sort of, and then you've got sort of cables coming off the processor, going down the cake. You know, I'll do some. I've got all the cabley ones, to make it kind of look. I'm just trying to make it look nice, really. It's got nothing to stick it down though, really. So we just have to hope.
Saliva, is that a bit weird? I don't know if you could use that as an adhesive, but is that a thing?
You got icing here, why would you?
Oh yeah, icing. That's probably more hygienic.
Yeah,
Icing.
that's true.
We'll leave you to keep sticking things down.
Yeah, we're sticking.
This has been lovely.
Oh man,
Good luck, Tommy.
I can't wait to eat this later. All right, bye.
Oh yeah, are you going to eat it?
Well, I hope so. I think so.
Let's do it.
See you later.
Explain what's going on, Sacriel. What are we looking at?
I'm going for an old school, like early 2000s motherboard when they used to be green. We've got some RAM slots here. I tried writing Intel on my little CPU here, but it's actually surprisingly hard to write with icing.
Is that Intel? Oh, this is fine.
It's my interpretation of
There's definitely an in there.
Yeah.
What I like is, Sacriel, you're going for the nostalgia market.
Right, exactly, yeah.
It's like sherbet, like Lego bricks.
Yes, oh, they're so good. Would you like one?
1000%.
Yeah, there's a bunch in there.
Yeah, there you go.
These are brilliant.
It's actual Lego. That's actually. Imagine that.
No, these can be fans. These can be fans, yes.
Listen, who has ever looked at a computer and thought, that looks delicious? So, I mean, I'm not to judge. Maybe some people would.
I don't think I'm going to be creative enough for what they're looking for. Nice catch.
The question is, what's in your way? Because you're judging this. I'm wondering what's in your headspace.
Well, I think there's a couple of things. I think I'd like to see something outside the box. There's always, physically, right? Literally. But also, it needs to resemble a PC. In some way, it doesn't matter how that's interpreted, but the brief says it's a cake that's got to look like a PC. And if it doesn't look like a PC... Right,
or PC themed. PC themed.
Exactly, PC themed. But the better the replica, the happier I'm a man.
Oh my god. Oh, I just want to eat it.
You're at the halfway point now. 15 minutes left.
Yeah, that's what I was doing a minute ago. I'm just
getting there.
Ugh, the licorice, man. No.
Frankly, I can't also help but to sort of notice that you're sort of licking all of the cake-based decorations. Is there a reason for that?
Well, how else would you suggest sticking them a different way?
I've not seen anyone, as of yet, lick their ingredients.
That's because they're not as desperate as I am.
Intel, where's Intel? Oh, here we go. What did I do here?
Cyborg, I hate to be the pessimist, but your cakes are both still looking like they did about 10 minutes ago.
Yes, because I'm being extra careful with what I do.
Okay.
And I'm really thinking ahead. So I have two different ideas here. Whether I'm going to have time to do both, I'm not sure.
I'm on gummies, thank you. That's not the same gummy, but we'll make it work.
No one will expect them.
Where are the shapes gone?
Hopefully. Builders, there are just 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes, that's all that's left.
God, this is so gross. You ain't really got to be pretty with it, to be honest.
I mean, it does have to be pretty. That's the challenge.
I just really don't want to come last this time.
I'm desperately trying not to touch my beard, which is such an automatic thing that I'm guaranteed there's probably icing all over my beard. I don't know. There's the internal. Gold. Absolute gold.
Not bad. Could be better, could be worse.
And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that's it!
Get your knives down.
Step away from the icing immediately.
No.
Yes.
Oh no, my graphics card is a bit sad.
Okay, let's start with this one. Whose is this?
Do we have to start with that one?
Yes, we do. We do. Can you please talk us through this?
Well, the idea was sound. Turn it into a computer by taking the inside out and then refilling it. But my artistic ability is not great, and that's the result. Like for me, that's all right. You know, that's a solid B+.
And what's your vibe on James? Are you enjoying?
I think B+ is
a B+
quite the
is
biggest stretch of the day.
What about the next cake? Who do we have here?
Wow.
Tommy, okay, I'm loving this. Please explain the craziness and the chaotic vibe here.
It's an abstract piece depicting the Intel logo sort of coming at you. Do you remember, the sort of sting at the end of the adverts, and then they go dun 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 dun, it sort of comes towards you with the cables and the crystal. So it's like that, but a cake.
It's a conceptual piece.
It is, because earlier I said I didn't want conceptual pieces, but it's really good.
Oh, there you go.
You know, I like it. I just want to eat it.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to eat that one.
You've convinced Grumpy Geekawa over here.
Now, speaking of fabulous as well, this cake here is an eye catcher. Whose is this?
Started making it, had a breakdown. Bon appetit.
Brilliant, brilliant.
And I do have to say, it's very vibrant, which cannot be said of the next cake. Whose is this large white cube?
That is mine.
Billy, I'm really sorry.
Large white cube. Have you seen the other side? The other
I
side,
haven't
though.
seen the other side.
Let's turn this
I
around.
will say the CPU cooler has fallen off. I didn't screw it in properly.
Okay, so have a look at the other side here, and you can see there is more to the white cube that are inside there. A bit more, at least, anyway.
There is.
I think I prefer the other side.
Let's move on to this green number. Who's this? No! Cake reel.
Cake reel.
You're looking a little bit shy about your efforts. Why?
I've never decorated a cake before,
You did.
but I
That's
built
not
PCs
bad.
before.
Hey,
You
it's
saw
not
how
bad.
clever that. I went for a motherboard, and I thought about making it conceptual, but I'm not intelligent enough, so I just made a motherboard. But yeah, we got RGB on the RAM there. Got some Corsair RAM. We got the Intel CPU. Got a little ARC card.
It's quite
Tried to
cool.
do some of the-
It is the only one true to motherboard form in that it's green.
And last but no means least, this cake just here on the right hand side. Whose is this?
Yes, that's mine.
Cyborg.
Hello.
Talk us through. You've taken a lot of the cake out to put a few things back in.
So my first plan was to draw a PC on top of the other cake, and while I was doing that, I was thinking about how creatively I could, sculpt the second. I think some of the fans actually do turn if you do it very carefully.
Okay.
Shall I test it? These ones here?
Yeah, like just twist them.
I'm really
They
twisting.
do,
Yeah, it works.
actually.
It does work.
They do.
It does work.
We've come to a decision. Yes, we haven't.
I believe Geekawatt has come to a decision.
Yes.
Over to you.
A close fought battle in some respects, less close in others, but most certainly my favourite, and I think our favourite on balance, has to be this one. Tommy, awesome work.
Superb. Well done, everyone. They really are brilliant.
Builders, you have done amazingly today, and I think I speak for all of us when I say that we have been absolutely blown away by your efforts on every single challenge, right?
The standard's been incredibly high, and the debate between myself and Claire and Geekawatt has been fierce, but I can officially announce that the winner of the Great PC Build-Off 2022 is...
Tommy from the Two Angry Gamers.
That was the longest way ever. All right, okay, we're in. We'll go. We'll get the trophy. Right, there you go.
Yeah, beautiful.
I'm gonna slot in here with you.
Here, handsome pants.
Hold it like this.
You are our winner. You're our victor. How do you feel?
I feel great. I feel fantastic. Yeah!
Yeah!
Woo! Do that? Is that what people do? Do they do that?
It looks heavy. It's quite.
Yeah, feel that, boy. Oh, yeah. Weighty. New paperweight. Ooh, always wanted one.
The time pressure was a lot. But considering that, I'm actually pretty pleased with the result, to be fair.
Well done, everyone.
Fantastic.
But I won.
Humble to the end. Love it.
Well, as the sun sets here on the great PC build-off, I think what people remember is that a slightly disheveled-looking man who streams games on the internet won a big glass cube. Thanks, Intel. 13th gen, available now.